So we discussed, I guess, 8-9 slides. Yesterday, in the previous class, we discussed what is system, what is information. Then we discussed about the information system. Okay, then we discussed the characteristic of valuable information, accessible, accurate, complete, economical, and all these. We have discussed this. We also discussed this slide, the paper-based and the computerized information system. And today we will start from the one component of information system, which is hardware. So let me read this slide first, then we will discuss. Hardware consists of computer equipment used to perform input processing and output activities. Input devices include keyboards, mice, and other pointing devices, automatic scanning devices, equipment that can read magnetic ink characters. Processing devices include computer chips that contain the central processing unit and main memory. Output devices include computer screens and printers. I think all of you are familiar with these. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So anybody can define what is hardware? Yes, go ahead.
I think hardware is something you can touch in real life.
Yes, very good. It's a very
Physical
common
component.
definition. Physical component. It's a tangible thing that you can touch. Okay. So can you name few hardwares?
Yes.
Yes.
CPU,
Motherboard, CPU, was the other one?
hard
What?
disk.
Hard disk,
Also GPU.
GPU, yeah.
Also
Some external
power
devices.
supply. Yeah.
Yes.
USB flash.
USB flash,
External hard drive.
internal hard drive, yes. Very good.
Also fans.
Fines. Okay. Some other hardware, any idea other than these?
Keyboard and display screen,
Yes.
One
Some other
printer detector.
the mouse.
that you can connect with computer. Other than these things, I know these things are available in every house.
CPU cooler.
CPU?
CPU cooler.
Cooler. Okay.
Yeah.
But okay, fine. What other? You know Raspberry Pi? Anybody knows?
I think I know, Doctor. Raspberry Pi, the small device.
Yes, it's actually a small computer externally. You can connect many devices with that. Okay. And we have also the same kind of Raspberry Pi, the Arduino.
Arduino.
Yes. Anybody know?
Okay.
So you need to get familiar with these modern devices, because in coming semesters, or especially in the graduation project, you have to use these different devices in different projects. PSU, okay. Okay, I think it is very clear to everyone. So we have some input devices that is used to give the input to the computer, like keyboards, mouse, and other pointing devices, scanning devices. Yes. In Panda, in these grocery stores, the guys sitting on the counter, they usually scan the product.
Yes.
Just to get the prices or invoice in the system. Okay. Processing devices include computer chips that contain the central processing unit, and inside the CPU, ALU, the GPU, these kind of processing devices, main memory, which is RAM, ROM. The memory, different type of memories. Can anybody explain?
Yeah, GB RAM.
RAM.
RAM and and
And
cache
ROM.
memory also.
Cache
We have
memory.
primary
The hard disk,
memory
60.
and secondary primary.
Yes,
sorry,
hard disk,
Register memory.
register. Very good. So this is actually hierarchy. It's coming from if we talk about in terms of size. So hard disk is the bigger one
the bottom.
and the cheaper one. The bigger one and the cheaper one. Okay, and if you're moving towards next step, so you can also consider some part of hard disk as a virtual memory, which is a logical memory. Okay, then you are moving to the RAM. RAM is less than in size as compared to the hard disk, but it's little faster and little expensive as compared to hard disk. Then you are moving towards the cache. So cache, we have a different level 1, level 2 cache. It's smaller in size than RAM, but faster and expensive than RAM. Then you will move towards to the next level, which is register. Okay, so this is the hierarchy of the memory management.
Yeah.
Okay, that is fine. So output devices include computer screen and printers, anything where you can see the output. So, okay, fine. We are fine with it. Next, software. Software consists of computer programs that govern the operation of the computer. There are two types of software. System software and application software. System software controls basic computer operation, including startup, input, and output. An example here, Microsoft Windows. Application software allows you to accomplish specific tasks, including word processing and drawing charts. An example is Microsoft Excel. I think you are familiar with the generic definition of the software. Anything you want to share about the software?
Yes. The software lets you use your hardware and show it in the monitor.
Okay, so hardware cannot work without software.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so now there are two types system software. Can you give me an example for the system software?
Windows.
Yes.
Microsoft Windows.
Windows.
Linux, macOS.
So these are operating system, also the example of system software. But other than the operating system.
Okay.
And then you want to show you.
You are right. These are system software, but I want to know some other than the operating system.
Doctor, like the ROM, the computer.
ROM is a memory. So which program is working?
Like something like SAB for database.
Something?
Like SAB.
No, SAB is a database tool.
Okay.
What about the drivers?
Yes, very good. Drivers are a good example for the system software. So sound drivers, you have, the graphics driver, all these are the example of system software. Now application software.
The programs.
The programs, yeah.
Yeah, the programs,
All
the
programs,
applications
yeah.
running that can be used to
Specific task.
Yes. Example here we have Microsoft Word, Excel.
Like Word and Microsoft.
Yes.
PowerPoint.
Yes,
Microsoft
all these
Office.
programs.
All
Yes.
this packaging.
So some other applications,
Google
software
Chrome.
that you like. Sorry?
Google Chrome.
Yeah. There are many applications, guys. So tell me some interesting applications.
WinRAR, Internet Download Manager.
Yes, very good.
iTunes.
Okay.
Zoom also.
Yes, very good.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. So if you go through your computer, you will see so many applications. These are called the application software.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're intelligent, it means.
Yes, of course. Thanks.
I will see in the exam.
Okay.
Okay, tell me any example of drawing charts where you can draw something.
Drawing chart.
Draw.io.
Oh, very good. We have Visio also, Microsoft Visio. It's usually it's not come with a package, but it's a Microsoft application, and you will use a lot this where you can. It's same like a draw.io, where you will create a different charts. Okay, we are fine so far. So next is databases. A database is an organized collection of facts and information, typically consisting of two or more related data files. An organization database can contain information to customers, employees, inventory, competitors, sales, online purchases, and much more. So let's focus on the definition. Try to find out the keyword in this definition. A database is organized collection of facts. Okay, it means it's an organized information. Typically consists of two or more, this is keyword, related
Files.
data files. Understand? There are
Yeah.
two things here. Organized collection of facts, which means the organized information, and related data files. So this is called database. Logically related data. Okay?
Okay.
Now in the next point, it's giving us the example the organization database can contain information on customers, employees, inventory, competitor sales. Okay, give me some examples for the database.
Can I answer, teacher?
Yes, sure.
I think like student's name in some university or school. Let's say names.
Okay. So for example, in this class, there are 35 students. So your data is somewhere in the system, right?
Yes.
So one student is taking 6 courses, 35 students taking 6 courses. And if we talk about the whole college, the thousands of students are registered, enrolled, and every student have a lot of information. So all this information is stored somewhere.
Ubisoft.
That is database. All data, now understand, this is logically related data. Okay?
Yes.
For example, when you log into PeopleSoft, you can check your schedule. Right?
Yeah.
You want to see any information about you, you just enter your ID and you can see. So where is that information? That information is stored in somewhere in the database. Right? Are you with me, guys?
Yes, yeah, I will look at it, Doctor.
Okay.
Doctor, could you tell me again what is a database?
Database is logically related data about anything, about employees. You can see in the second point here, the customer, employees, inventory, sales, purchases, these are related data with each other.
Yeah.
Now you got it?
Got it. Yeah, I got it.
It is organized information and logically related information. So this is the definition of database. Okay?
Yeah.
Now,
Okay.
your information as a student, all students have information about their schedule, about their personal information, about their, course drop, course registered, the results, the GPA, the scholarship, if you have housing in the university or not. So it's a big data about student, and all the related logical data is stored in a place which is called database. Okay?
Yeah.
And database is residing where? On some machine, I guess.
On a server or
On a server, very good.
Yeah.
What is server, by the way?
The big device that connect with the other device.
Yes, server that provides service.
Yeah, right.
So client can request to the server. For example, you are entering your ID in your system. You want to see your schedule. So you are working as a client. Okay, you will enter your ID and press the enter button. So your request goes to the server. Server take your query, take the ID, it will match in the database, and it will show you the record against that query, against that ID. Okay? So this is the process of the database is working. So you will create databases hopefully in next semester. Maybe you have database course in this semester?
No.
No, maybe in next semester.
We made it last semester.
So maybe in coming semester, you will create your own database. So you must have information, basic information about what is database, logical related data, so what is server, what is client, so that you will be in a good position in the coming semester. Okay, give me other examples other than university.
Hospital, the database in the hospital. Yeah.
Very good. The patient information, doctor information, medicine information, the appointments. So there are a lot of information systems. And by the way, these are all information systems. Okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Now you are getting the idea of information system. Your PeopleSoft is an example that you are already interacting with that. So they have some front end, some application, you enter the query, there is a database behind, some machines are attached, some people are working on that, and there's some networks, there's some telecommunication going on. So this is information system. Okay? Another good example is, the Extra, Hyperpanda, Carrefour. They have a lot of products, a lot of customers. Every day, the thousands of sales, have been registered in these organizations. So they have to record. They must have database. There must be an information system. Okay? Is that clear, guys?
Yes, it's clear.
Okay, moving to the next, telecommunication. What is telecommunication? It's the electronic transmission of signals for communications, which enables organization to carry out their processes and tasks through the computer network. You know the computer network? You know the lab?
Yeah.
Did you work in the labs? Guys, did you work in the labs?
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
There are many computers and they are connected with each other.
Yeah.
How did you see that connection? How the computer?
Yes.
Yeah, we saw the big servers at the back of the room.
Yeah.
Okay. So telecommunication is basically the signals transfer. For example, you have wireless connectivity. You have also wired connectivity. In wired, you have different types of wire connection. Can you tell me? It's very common nowadays. Internet is very fast nowadays. Why?
Fiber optic.
Yes, fiber optic fiber. There is other type also, the coaxial cable. I don't know if you have heard about this.
I think
one man.
Yes,
Using in the TV.
Yes, TV. Yes. Also for the telephone, we have for the telephone cable. Okay. And there's some twisted pair. If you cut down the wire, you can see the two small different wires twisted with each other.
Yes.
So these are all the examples of telecommunication. This is used to transmit the signals. Okay. Networks, so you are familiar with this, connect computers and equipment in the building, around the country, around the world to enable electronic communications. Did you see the network room in the college?
No.
I mean, all computers are connected with each other. How? Anybody know?
Yeah, through the service that supports the system of.
Yes, there is one specific room, the network room, you know, where they have machines. You can see the routers, you can see the switches. So the switch is normally used to connect these computers with each other. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Switch can be used. So with cables, like Ethernet cable, they will use, and all the computers will be connected with switch. So then they can communicate with each other. So then this will become a local network there. So there is also a, WAN, wide area network. I mean, one building can be connected with other building, and one university can be connected with other university. One city can be connected with other city. One country can be connected with the other country. So you have different devices for that. I mean, router is used to connect with external network. I mean, two different network. If you want to join them, you will use the router. Okay?
Yeah.
And there is also, the satellite communications. You can communicate through satellite. This is another type of connectivity. Okay? So there are different devices used to build the networks. We have different type of networks: local area network, wide area network. We have MAN network. What it's stand for? I think metropolitan area network. So there are different type of networks. We will study this in detail in the chapter. We have one chapter on networks. Okay, the internet is the world's largest computer network, actually consisting of thousands of interconnected networks, all freely exchanging information. Yes, we have thousands of networks all over the world, and they are all connected with each other through internet, and the internet itself is a computer network. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, people. Now for information systems, so far we discussed about the software, hardware, databases, telecommunication, network, and of course we also need people to manage the information system. People are the most important element in the most computer-based information systems. The people involved include users of the system and information system personnel. So there are different type of people. The first one is users of the system.
Making the system.
Those who are working on the system, the employees, or who are creating the system.
Yeah.
Including all the people who manage, run, program, and maintain the system. Okay?
They are making the system, right?
They are making the system, they are managing the system, they are using the system. Okay?
Yeah.
Like PeopleSoft. You're working on PeopleSoft. So you are using the system as a user. I'm also the user of the system, of the PeopleSoft. Right?
Right.
Yes.
But there is a special department in ICT, the technological department, where people are managing this PeopleSoft. There are special employees who are working on this as an administrator maybe, or as a support, customer support. If we are facing problem, if my PeopleSoft is not working, I will call them and they will fix for me. Okay? This is second type of people. Another people who have created this, maybe some company is the owner of this PeopleSoft, okay? And we will give them our requirements. Please, we need this. So they will create or maybe update, and they will send to the university. So there are different type of people working on information system. Got the point?
Yes.
Very good. Procedures, policies, functions, methods. Procedures include strategies, policies, methods, rules for using the CBIS. What is CBIS? Computer-based information system, including the operation, maintenance, security of the computer. So these are the rules, policies. You know, if we talk about at your home, your father, your mother is establishing some rules that you have to follow as a children in your house. Okay. If you move to the school, the class teacher has some rules. The principals have some rules. The schools have some rules, and the teachers and the students have to follow. Same applies. I'm teaching this course, so I am creating my procedures, some rules for the class, and you have to follow that. Okay. So policies are very important. Do you agree with this?
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Justify your answer.
Without policies, there'll be no order to manage this information.
Yes, there is no management. Okay, if there is no management, where are you going? Nobody knows. Are you taking the advantage of the resources or not? You never know. You have to record everything. You have to follow some steps. Okay, for example, I want to go on leave. You know, in a few years back, when we did not have the complete information system in the university, before 10 years ago, so people want to go on leave, they will simply tell their boss, okay, I'm going for 10 days. He will say, okay, just go. And then he will come back after 20 days, 30 days instead of 10 days. So there is no record for that. You got my point?
Yes.
But now they have information system. You have to apply through online, and everything is recorded. When you will leave, when you will come back, and there is also they will see the salary should be deducted or not based on your request, and your application will go to the head of department, then will go to the dean, then will go to the admin staff, then will go to the dean of the admin staff, then the vice president. So everybody was on board. So it is well organized, and there is no chance of the corruption and anything else. So this is a procedure. These are the rules that have been invoked in the information system. Got the point?
Yeah, we got it.
Yes.
Good procedures can help companies to take advantage of new opportunities and avoid potential disasters. So every time you will do the meeting, every time the new ideas will come, every time the problems, the issues will be discussed, every time the new solutions come up, and you will keep updating your information system. So obviously the companies, the organization will take advantage from this. So poorly developed and inadequately implemented procedures can cause people to waste their time, results in inadequate responses to disasters. So yes, it's very understood that if the system is poorly developed, you did not address the requirements that is actually required for the organization, obviously the organization is not going to get any benefit from that. Wastage of time. I'm using PeopleSoft. Look, I'm taking attendance on PeopleSoft, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So if I'm taking attendance on paper, if there is a culture in my office that everybody is taking attendance on paper, so what is the benefit of this online system? Where the organization, the college is spending a lot of money on the system, and nobody is using that. Okay? So there must be a policy that every teacher, like we have in our college, that every teacher must mark the attendance on PeopleSoft. After 2 days, the attendance system will block. You cannot update. This is a policy, and it's a very good policy. Now every teacher is using this system, utilizing the system. and getting benefit. Everything is recorded online. Is that clear?
Yeah, it's clear.
Clear.
Yeah. Okay, next, the most common types of information system used in business organization are those designed for electronic or mobile commerce. Electronic commerce, e-commerce, mobile commerce, transaction processing, management information, and decision support. These are the most common information systems. And I think most of them available in our university, except I'm not sure about this mobile commerce or e-commerce. We have transaction processing, we have finance department, okay, management information, yes. As I told you that if we have a complete dashboard available in information system where we can apply for vacations, we can apply for ticketing, we can apply for scholarship, we can apply for housing, we can apply for many things. Okay, that is called management information system. Decision support system, we have a department in our university, DSS, decision support system. This department is responsible for creating the visualization or a graph or bring up some useful information for the top management, so they that information will help them to take some decision. Okay.
Okay.
So these systems help employees in organization accomplish routine and special tasks. So you can imagine if you have an organization without information system, everything is manual, and one organization have everything is automated, the information system. So you can compare the performance. Which one is good? Obviously, the organization having the management information system that will perform more rapidly. They are often integrated in one product and delivered by the same software package. So the information system actually collection of subsystems. Okay, like in PeopleSoft, you have attendance system, you have schedule, faculty schedule, you have advising, you have add courses, registered courses, drop courses. So there are many things that you can do on PeopleSoft. So you have many integrated software packages inside. For example, some enterprise resource planning ERP package process transaction, deliver information, and support decisions. Okay, so our university have the ERP system on the top, like e-services. You know the e-services?
I think, yeah, Doctor.
On website there is e-services. Teachers can log in. I don't know about the student. You have e-services?
Yes, we have.
Yes. So inside, if you log in e-services, so how many features that you can use?
CIS and Blackboard and what else? And two things more. I don't know. Don't remember for now.
No, I mean, I'm talking about the website e-services. If you go to the university website, there is e-services.
Yes.
If you log in, so
maybe.
Did you mean the portal? Yes.
Yes, the portal. This is called ERP actually.
Maybe we have the difference between us and teachers.
Yes, obviously difference. We have so many things in e-services that we can use. Even the library system, I think for you guys also can use the e-library system. Okay, anyhow, I hope.
Doctor, can you again point number 3?
For example, some enterprise resource planning packages processes transaction, deliver information, and support decision. So these come under enterprise resource planning. So our university have this ERP. If university want to purchase computers for all departments, so there must be a system to keep the record of everything. Okay. For example, some university wants the data for how many students enrolled this year, how many students graduated next year. University want to see how many students graduated in last 10 years. From where you can find this data? So you must have some enterprise resource planning. Inside this, you will have a lot of the facilities, the features that you can use about related to finance, related to teaching, related to academics, related to housing, related to ticketing, everything. Okay?
Okay.
So how many, we are expecting, how many students will be enrolled in next 5 years? You can project this data. The system can help you based on historical data. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, e-commerce. You are familiar with this e-commerce, shopping online, buy and sell. Involves business transaction executed electronically. Some types of e-commerce are B2B, B2C, C2C. B2B is business to business, commerce between companies. Can you give me any example?
Like supermarket and another supermarket, or
Yes, but more specific. Give the names.
the name of company, يعني,
Yes.
like Band and the big shop for them.
But it says electronically, online.
Electronically.
Yes.
Like some small shop order some stuff or some product from Alibaba.
Yes. On one side, Alibaba. The other side, if another one company is buying from Alibaba. For example, you can say Amazon is buying from Alibaba, or Alibaba is buying from Amazon, or eBay is buying from Amazon.
Yes.
Noon is buying from Shein. So this is business to business. You got the point?
Yes.
Yes.
So now, second one is B2C, business to consumer. Commerce between companies and consumer. Now, can you give the example?
Like Banda.
Like?
Banda.
And you can shop online?
No. Like
This is online, guys. This is online,
Yes.
e-commerce, electronic.
like no, maybe.
Yes, like Noon, like you are purchasing or buying something from Noon.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys do online shopping,
Of course.
and this is called B2C.
See.
Yes, commerce between companies and consumer.
Yes.
And the third type is C2C, consumer to consumer, commerce between consumer
To
and
consume.
other consumer. So can you give me the example for
Yes.
this?
Yes.
Like eBay. Haraj.
Haraj, yes.
Haraj,
Yes,
Haraj
Haraj.
is a good example. Is a good example, Haraj.
Airbnb.
Or eBay also do that.
Also eBay. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, fine. B2B represents the major volume of e-commerce and its fastest growing segment. So B2B is, its volume is getting increased day by day, getting bigger and bigger, business to business. Nowadays many people are doing business on Amazon. They registered themselves on Amazon online. They are buying from Alibaba and sending to the Amazon, and then and sell on Amazon. It's a very common business. Many people are doing, and they're earning good money. You guys can also do this. So this is B2B. Mobile commerce is also getting very famous nowadays, especially after the pandemic. this online e-commerce is getting very, its volume is getting bigger and bigger. So mobile commerce refers to transaction conducted anywhere, anytime. Mobile commerce relies on wireless communication that managers and corporations use to place orders and conduct business with handheld computers, portable phones, laptop computers connected to network and other mobile devices. So you're familiar with this. Most of the companies have these facilities. So that's why a large number of consumers are attracted on this mobile commerce. Like the country, like, the China, they have a large population. India have a large population. Even in Nigeria, it's a very good market nowadays. Many population and growing need of mobile commerce there. Okay. As discussed earlier, an enterprise resource planning, which is ERP system, is a set of integrated programs that manage the vital business operation for an entire multi-site global organization. The scope of an ERP system might vary from company to company. So small company have small scope, bigger companies have bigger, obviously. An ERP might do the job of some or all of other types of business information systems. So in ERP, there are collection of small information system in one organization. Particularly the transaction processing. Transaction processing means where the money is involved, the finance department. We have a finance department on building 10, I guess. So they have these all systems where the accounts management has been managed usually. So management information, MIS. So college has on MIS information system, how many teachers are working, how many students are there, what about the schedule, what about the exams, so the facilities, the lab equipments, so they have all information on a system which is called management information system. And we discussed already the decision support system. The top management needs to take some decisions. So they need some specific information, and this department is responsible for generating a specific information that helps the top management to take some decisions, the future decisions. They are used to schedule inventory purchases. Yes, or our college want to purchase computers. We have a new building, a very big building, and so we need a lot of equipment there. So you have to, it's not that just go and purchase the equipment. So there must be a process, there must be a procedure, there must be the database storage, there must be information system to manage all these things, which is called inventory purchases, inventory system. And manufacturing processes so that the right number of products are built at the right time to meet the customer demand.
Doctor, just management about money?
That is one system that manage the money. In accounts department, maybe they have financial transaction system. This is one system only. Okay, but there is many systems. Inventory system is a separate, complete system. How many computers required, how many tables required, how many chairs required, how many cables required. So you have to purchase. And when you generate the inventory, then this invoice will go to the other system like transaction or accounts department. They will see and they will manage, they will update information. So we have different subsystems which lies under the umbrella of ERP. You got it? ERP includes many small systems. Okay. So one of the system is transaction processing system. Transaction processing system is an operational system. Operational system help organization perform and integrate the important tasks such as paying employees, suppliers, controlling inventory, sending out invoices, and order supply. So this is one system. TPS is organized collection of people, procedures, software, databases devices used to record completed the business transactions. A transaction is any business-related exchange such as payments to employees, sales to customers, payments to supplier. So all these, the Hyperpanda, Extra, Carrefour, they have this system. Do you agree with this?
Yeah.
Because they have to pay to the employees, their salary, sales to the customers. Customer are purchasing the product, you have to record the product, you have to record the amount. In the end, you receive the bill, big bill. Right? When you do the shopping in Hyperpanda, when you finish your shopping, you will receive an invoice.
Yes.
Okay.
A receipt.
Yes, receipt. So this is recorded in the system. So after 1 year, even after 1 year, I want to see your shopping list, I can find out. Right? This is the benefit. So they will use this data for analysis purpose, and they will, then suddenly you will see the Hyperpanda introducing a new product. Or maybe they just stop showing some product. So they will take this decision after analysis of this data. This is the benefit of the system, of any system, online system. Okay. We discussed the MIS is an organized collection of people, procedures, software, databases, and devices that provides routine information to managers and decision makers, like head of department, dean of our college, Dr. Abdullah Mahidab, needs some information, the routine information. How many teachers are working right now in CIS? How many teachers are working in CES? How many students have been enrolled in CIS? Okay, he needs this information. From where he get this information? So there must be one system, which is called MIS, Management Information System. And MIS focuses on operational efficiencies. The output of the TPS is the input of MIS. So in TPS, you have in general information like employees, like customers, students, teachers. Okay. Now in MIS, you can also change. You can organize more organize the information. Okay.
Than TPS.
Sorry.
Than TPS. MIS is management more than TPS.
It's management. Yes. MIS typically provides standard reports generated with data and information from TPS. What information from TPS? You can give it as a input, then it will transform into more organized report. Different type of reports you can generate. That is more helpful. Is that clear?
Yes.
So we already discussed the decision support system as well. So is an organized collection of people, procedures. So every system has these things. You should memorize this. People, procedure, software, databases, and devices. Every system will have this. So that support problem-specific decision making. So as its name shows, the DSS, decision support system, it will support your decision. You want to take decision on something, so you need data for that. Okay. So this system will generate a specific style of reporting that will help you to take a decision. A human being is still in charge of making the decision, unlike in a system with artificial intelligence. And nowadays, artificial intelligence is very famous. In many systems, the people are using this that automatically generate the decision based on historical data. But at the end, ultimately, you are the responsible. You are the human being, so you can take any decision. Decision support systems are used when the problem is complex and information needed to make the best decision to difficult to obtain and use. Now, how many students in our university? Anybody can tell me the number?
Maybe 10,000 or plus.
10,000?
I don't know. Doctor.
It should be around 50,000, 40 to 50,000 students in the whole university.
MashaAllah.
Okay, so it's a very big number. How many teachers are working in the university? Around in thousands.
Yes.
How many admin staff? How many computers in the university? So you cannot manage all these things. So you need to take some decisions sometimes, and the data is very big and complex. You cannot do anything. So you need an information system that can help you in taking these decisions. So we have one specific department in university. If you go through the website, you can find that department and its role. So they actually manage the different type of data that helps the top management to take decisions. Is that clear?
Yes. Clear.
So we are remaining, guys, around 8-9 slides. So we will continue in the next week. We were unable to finish this chapter. Hopefully next week we will be on the track. The first chapter is a little bit more full of information.